Check out this power displayed by Superlek. Tagir Khalilov.
Today we are watching pad work. Pad work with Superlek, one of the most beautiful Muay Thai fighters technically. Look at these sharp elbows. We're going to be looking at him banging away on the Thai pads and just getting excited for his upcoming fight, which happens tomorrow at 1FC Fight Night on Prime. The first thing I want you to note, this is one of the most dangerous techniques of Superlek. Look at these elbows. Look how his hand stays so tight to his head on the arm that's defending. Super beautiful technique. So we're going to get into some other rounds here where he focuses on hands, and then one with a low kick shield after, and then open Thai pads, I believe. All this footage is provided by 1FC. Thank you so much to them for setting this out. Really, what can I say about Superlek? Obviously, we have to look and say this guy has beautiful technique, but one of the things that interests me most at this point is who's going to defeat Rodtang? Who's the guy in 1FC who has a chance of doing that? And Superlek and Rodtang have both fought many of the same guys, basically running through everybody in the promotion. And obviously now they're going to have to face each other at some point. Obviously Superlek needs the win tomorrow, and I hope everybody tunes in to watch that because beautiful technique. We just saw him executing elbows. Now let's take a look at his hands. Obviously Thai style, a lot of single shots, not focusing on combos. Why is that? Well, you have to focus on the fact that when Muay Thai fighters are letting their hands go, they are a lot of times setting up for kicks, or as we saw, the vicious elbows that Superlek has. So he's just primarily focused on really crisp technique, not opening himself up, obviously being ready for defense on the kicks. Technically, this guy makes very, very few errors. And that's something that I'm very good at looking at somebody and going, what are they doing wrong? Where are the openings? And we have to remember that hands are not his forte, which is crazy because as we get to the other rounds, and as we already saw with the elbows, those are scary. Hands look good, but they don't go, oh, that's like the craziest punch I've ever seen, but still very technically proficient. Something I really like about all the Thai guys is they just seem so humble. Just fun dudes when you get to the gym, no ego. If you haven't had a chance to train in Thailand, it's definitely a unique experience. I got to do it back in 2008, train alongside some very, very high-level fighters, including Buakaw. Would I go back to Thailand? That remains to be seen. But I will definitely continue to watch these best Muay Thai fighters in the world and just always looking and seeing what you can learn from them. And this opponent that Superlek is up against this weekend, he's going to be somebody that already got defeated by Rodtang, but was willing to stand in the pocket and bang with him. And you know Superlek's not going to do that in the same way. He's a smarter, more intelligent fighter. And what I really like to see is how he breaks people down, how he creates the openings with those high kicks. So let's look at Superlek now, incorporating some kicks into the routine. He has a big, big right high kick. Also very scary with his knees. Look at the force and the leverage. His right shoulder swings forward so hard and so fast, and he creates so much power off that. That's what I want you to focus on in particular, his right shoulder if he throws that right round kick. snaps it forward. Chin tucked, slight lean forward with the head in his stance. Power. He's not a big dude, weighing in at 125 pounds very often. But maybe more like 135 now, if I'm correct. And still getting so much power in his shots. And he just drilled the same thing over and over. It doesn't need to be super creative. It's just get that power, slam that shin into the pad. Super, super impressive. In the next clip, the final one for today, we're going to see him start to blast in some low kicks. This will be a training tool that you don't normally see the Thai fighters utilize. This little leg thing here strapped over the shoulder, something I haven't seen before. I'm actually curious to see what brand this is. I missed it there. Maybe we'll catch an angle and I can see who makes this cool pad. The advantage here to a low kick shield is you don't have to hold it. So now you can do boxing just like normal off the 2 hand pads and then slam that low kick in. Let's see what Superlek was focusing on there. Getting that head off the center line. A little bit of movement to the side. There's the Thai trainer, keeping him honest, making sure that when you throw a right low kick, your left hand stays really high. So important, because if the guy throws a right high kick now, and he happens to beat you, you're in big trouble. So that's it, guys. Make sure you tune in for 1FC Fight Night 12, where you can see Superlek go for another victory and get that much closer to a fight with Rodtang.